Welcome to ARW. I'm Harold, and today is going to be a glorious day. We're going to finish the project and get the pantograph all put together and try it out. All right, and there will be a few little parts that I may or may not have included in the video, but I had to make some metal parts, and I had to make a holder for the letters and that sort of thing. And some of that may have gotten sort of sparse. Now, when I got a couple of stickers, one from a fellow in Italy named Alberto, and I'll have to apologize for standing here in front of the camera. I have forgotten his last name, and but he's got the AB channel, and I'll put a link to it down below. And then I also got a sticker from Bear's Rod Shop. Now, the first time I ever heard of Bear's Rod Shop, I thought he was a fisherman. You know, fishing rods, rod shop, tackle, bait and tackle. Well, it turns out his rods are hot rods, and I don't know why I couldn't place that. But I've got both their stickers on the board, and I'll give you a link to both their channels down below the video. Okay? And we've got this all. We're going to wrap this all up, and it's going to be a good time had by everybody. Okay? Alright, I need two little collars, 3/8 of an inch wide and an inch in diameter, and this little piece is an inch in diameter, so I'll turn it down to maybe 950 or something, so it'll be nice and clean on the outside. This is long enough to make two of the collars that I may really need, so I'm going to bore a hole in the middle just in case I need something to hang on to this thing with, and we can just make these two collars. That's all there is to it. We got those to do, and then a couple of other pieces, one of which has got to be turned and one of which doesn't, and we'll have all the parts made. Doesn't that sound nice? Face down to the right size. Alright, it's faced off on the end, more or less. And next I got to drill a hole. After I gathered up the drill bits, I forgot all about you guys, and already drilled the hole 3/8, which is that's where we're going to go ahead, and I think I'll put a 3/8 bolt through it, suck it up tight, and then I can make the outsides of both the collars exactly the same. Does that sound alright to you guys? As often happens, that good idea didn't work out. So we'll just go ahead and straighten this thing up. We'll cut 3/8 off, the 3/8 piece off of one end. Surely Joe Pie will forgive me for deviating just a little bit from his drawing. At least I hope he will. You know, he's such a capable guy, he may want to hold me to his standards. I hope not. So I'm going to get a tool and chamfer this thing, and I parting tool and start parting it off, and I'll bring you back. Just a slight chamfer, not anything really fancy. Okay, and I guess we'll remove that. Get this. We'll have to line it up, of course, nice and straight. And then we'll measure it for 3/8 and slice it off. There's 3/8 right there. There we go. I'll lock this thing down so it can't wander around on me. And then we'll just slice her off. There's probably a million faster and better ways to put a chamfer on that. Well, I know there are. But I'm going to try to do it like this. That looks sort of chamferish. Alright, let's go and slice it off. Alright, there's one that's got to be deburred and cleaned, and the other one will come off just like that. So, using this live center, I had just the tiniest bit of a grip there, and I used that to keep it straight and to machine it. This will be about 5 thousandths smaller diameter than the other one, just because I had to true it up. But now I'm going to turn it around, get the thickness right, and we're in business. Alright, I'm going to commit a major machine shop sin here. I have an end mill and a drill chuck. But you guys, please don't write me out, okay? Let it just be between us. Hopefully. I'm going to make a tiny little 4x7, 4mm, 7.7 pitch thread in that spot. I'll get it all set in a minute. And that should go through there and hold everything without causing a whole lot of trouble. Alright? So, I'm going to have to move up probably to a larger end mill to make up for the head of the bolt. It's bigger than that end mill. Now where I put, here's my drill bit. I keep losing things out here. I think sometimes one of you guys is sneaking around hiding stuff and I'm not looking. I hope this works out right. Now then, I'll just take it out of gear and use my hand to run the tap, and this will keep the tap straight and keep the sideways stresses off of it. Whoa, that went somewhere. You guys hang on while I find my drill bit. Lucky me, I found it. Alright, let's put this guy in here. little tap magic. Now I need to get a clearance drill and drill halfway down with it so that we won't have any threads in the upper half. Okay? Alright, so I have set a stop halfway so I can run this clearance drill down in there without going too far, and that's it right there. Okay? And it will intrude maybe a tiny bit on the inner dimensions. I don't know for sure, but I don't think so. Alright, we'll put a little tap magic on it because it's good stuff for aluminum. It even works on aluminium. Alright, let's go. Now I'm going to have to do the sin over again by putting an end mill in there. It's going to have to be a 1/4 inch because the head of these screws is so big. I'm going to try to reduce the head size of the screws a little bit also, but 1/4 inches is as close as I can come to to the right size anyway. So I'll put you back to sleep while I set up for a 1/4 inch end mill. Alright, I'm just going to come down enough to make a good flat spot for the screw head. Got a stop set. Now even at that, I'm going to have to take about 10 thousandths off the screw head so that it'll fit down in there real nice. But all that leaves me to do is just cut a slit in there if I ever get the thing back. That was pretty sharp, wasn't it? Just let go of it and drop it. But nevertheless, let me get around the other side. Alright, so here's what we've got now. We've got a hole which goes in like that. It's threaded out this side here. And now I'm going to have to cut a little slot right there to make this a nice springy collar. So I'll let you sleep until I get that set up. Okay, the last step is to cut the slot. So I've got to come up 0.498 inches to be right in the middle of it. 100, 200, 300, 400, and 98. Just a little bit more. Here we are. That should be dead center of that little booger. Alright? And we'll crank her up and just kind of ease on into it. I need to get some lubricant. Alright, here we are, lubricant. Let's put this guy in low gear. me like that cut it in half. And that's it. That one is finished. I'll do the other one just exactly the same way, and I'll do it off camera.